I know we went a little over, but I'm glad that we did because I think we need to hear those thoughts from the young leaders. And Brad Anderson, if you would come up. The Mount St. Frozen was gracious enough to give a few awards for some people that have helped us immensely through the American Lamb Summit. So I'm going to go ahead and give the mic over to him.
So I don't think Dr. Belk is here. Bob Ludwig, if you could come up, and then Dr. Martin, if she is here. But all three of these people are instrumental in getting this summit together, along with American Lamb Board and Ms. Kotrats, and Chris has done an amazing job in this time. And I'm excited about the start of this. I think it can go, Cleo and I were talking today, it can go 1,000 different directions. It's so more in depth as we build on this thing over the next several years. I really appreciate the effort that you guys put into this. So we donated some lamb pelts to you, so please give them all a round of applause.
I don't think you need to hear what I was going to say to sum up these 2 days. If you listen to the three young people who just got here, they are saying the world is changing rapidly, and we are changing immediately. I challenge all of you who are not quite as young as they are to do the same thing. We heard in these 2 days a whole lot of different technologies. Some of it's old technology, admittedly. Some of it is a newer subject. Some of it isn't fully developed yet. Some of it's just coming down the pipeline. But it's going to change this industry. And if we as an industry don't change with it, then I think some of the dire predictions that Dr. Zerbe said will indeed come true. I'm with him 100%. So I'm thrilled to see how many young people are here today and yesterday. As a matter of fact, I got this strong feeling talking to a bunch of you. This is a different crowd, and I'm thrilled to see it. There are new faces here, younger faces here. This is the future of the industry. And I want to applaud the three young people who just spoke and challenge all of us to mimic that. I do want to say thank you to several people here. First of all, I want to say thank you to all of you as attendees. You've been a great group to work with. I've enjoyed getting reacquainted with some of you I've known over years and haven't seen for a while, and getting to know some of you for the very first time. So thank you to all of you for coming. I want to say thank you to all of our speakers and moderators and panelists. I think we had an outstanding selection of people who came and talked to us from their expertise and gave us very practical, very specific information that we can take back into our operations. Next, I want to say thank you to the Land Board and Premier One for co-sponsoring this event together. And lastly, I want to say thank you to Stan and for sponsoring this, for the idea, getting it started, and promoting this idea for. I'd like to ask Stan if he would just come and say a word about whatever he wants to say to reflect on our time together.
In the interest of time, I will be studying a brief. And thank you all and say this event has far exceeded my expectations. I'm a pessimistic optimist about most of my ideas. So I didn't expect to pull on. That's how I prepared myself. And this has been far better than you've all contributed to it. And I thank you very much.
delivered, and I was serving on the land board when the roadmap project went down, and it's been a real pleasure to reacquaint myself with Bob. And if you hadn't met him before, I'm sure you realize what a lucky break it was that he brought in his ideas and his ambition, his inspiration to the industry. And so I can't thank you enough for that. He brought a lot of naivety to the industry, you might say. And you don't look at him and see that, but that was really valuable. Somebody that asked questions that, if you've been here forever, you don't ask. He forced us to look at ourselves in ways that we wouldn't have otherwise. But he also brought a lot of experience from a lot of other agricultural organizations and co-ops, and a lot of strong perspective. So with those three qualities, we've done well. We were supposed to talk briefly about where the round table might go, but if you're familiar, this is the outgrowth of the roadmap. It's a conglomeration of the people that are involved in different organizations, different processing companies, producers, feeders. I come from the feeding background. And so we try to represent sectors. And I think if I was just going to say one thing that we'll try real hard to do is to translate some of this inspiration into action. And I won't tell you exactly what each one will be. You've heard plenty of summaries, but I'd encourage each of you to contribute through your sectors, through whoever you deal with, who you sell your lambs through, whoever you are involved with, what organizations. Your feedback will be more valuable than mine right now. If you put it forward what you think are priorities that you take away from this meeting. I won't tell you what ought to be your takeaways. And
so just imagine you were here for a day and a half, and all the different ideas that you've got, and you need to try and pick one or two that you can implement in your own operation. That's the challenge that this group has with our entire industry, is to try and decide what it is we can do, a project, a direction that we can have an impact on the entire industry. Big challenge for you, and an even bigger challenge for this group. And so we'd appreciate any input that you would have, or ideas or suggestions.
This is a very diverse group, and I feel fortunate to be a part of it because it kind of keeps you in the loop. And we've addressed a number of issues. I kind of bragged on Reed. He came up with a 10-page paper. He talked about it this morning, a 10-page flat paper on seasonality. And there's a lot of repeat in there, but there's a lot of good, useful information. If y'all not read that, then you need to tune in. If I can stay tuned for 10 pages, I promise you can. I've got all those ADs and H's and everything. but we continue to come up with different ideas and different approaches, and actually Reed and I authored a paper on the transition of, and I'm from Texas if you didn't know. I went to Australia, New Zealand about two years ago, and maybe 3 years ago. Hell, I didn't know what to get. But anyway, I finally got somewhere I didn't have the accent. But anyway, we authored a paper, the transition of Texas to hair sheep or shedding sheep, and maybe some opportunities that they may work on. And I actually introduced it in a symposium here a couple of weekends ago. And we're just working forward to try and figure out some things that may make things better, and maybe stretch out some of these, take care of some of this seasonality and whatnot.
Well, thanks for that plug, Benny. I appreciate it. I am extremely humbled to be a part of this roundtable committee. You listen to people talk all the time what things we should do to change the industry for the better, and then you get in a group in a room with so much knowledge and experience and wisdom, you get kind of, uh-oh. Now, whenever you make these suggestions, they better be right, because they're going to tell you how idiotic or naive that you are. And so it's been a great experience to learn and come up with ideas and do some projects like the seasonality white paper and things that can potentially help the industry through education. And so just extremely humble to be on it. When I first got put on there a couple of years ago, I thought it was just, I was the young person that they needed some age diversity. I thought for sure if I didn't play my cards right, I got kicked off. So hopefully I brought some value. But I love feedback and things that you think that can help the industry, because then we can take these to these roundtable committees and talk about them and see if they're going to be beneficial to us in the future. So again, blessed to have the opportunity to be on it and take that with, a lot of, I guess I'm losing the word for it, but opportunity to make change for the better of the industry, back to be part of it, and look forward to getting your inputs. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming, and we are dismissed.